Hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you are from. I'm from 𝐓𝐸𝐴, a free global platform of English. You are watching a Rendezvous with Rambabu, episode 11. Today, we have well-experienced coach. She is Dr. Andrea from John Maxwell team. And we have gathered here to discuss a very useful topic, that is goal visualization. See, we know the statement. The statement is vision without action is daydream. Action without vision is nightmare. So whatever we are planning to achieve, we should know about it and we should visualize and we should assume. So then only we can make a plan and we can select the right path. How we have to prepare ourselves after setting goal. We are going to discuss many things about that particular goal visualization. So before starting our interview, we'd like to know about today's guest. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening from India. We'd love to listen a few words about you. Please introduce yourself.
Well, hello, everyone. Well, good morning from Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, America, America, America. So glad to be with you. I'm honored, I'm humbled, and I'm just happy to be here with you. My students call me Doc Andrea. I'm a professor at three colleges now. Tulsa Community College, which is the largest college in two-year college in Oklahoma, Connor State College, and Tulsa Technology Center. And I am so glad to be here. I'm a life coach. I was trained by John Maxwell, who is the guru of leadership, because leadership is so important. Without leadership, what do we have? Absolutely nothing. So I take great pride and pleasure in being a John Maxwell leadership coach. I'm also with Self-Talk, because I believe that your talk is so important. I'm a coach with Self-Talk Institute. But the thing that I'm most proud of is to be here today and to just share with you on goal visualization. Because without a dream, without a vision, what happens? The people perish. So I'm so glad to be with you today. Happy,
yes, ma'am. Yes.
Humble, and honored.
Yes, we are so blessed to listen these kind words from you. So thanks for knowing about you. So my next formal question is, and you do not have any rapport with 𝐓𝐸𝐴 platform, but we know each other couple of weeks. So we love very much to listen a few words about 𝐓𝐸𝐴 global platform. Would you please?
Oh my goodness. I started watching it and listening to it and taking notes. And the reason I take notes is because you can learn. One thing about leaders are constantly learning. And the fact that you have a global, because it's just not me, it's we, and it's thee, it's everyone. And 𝐓𝐸𝐴 platform reaches everyone. This is a mandate that you have to reach globally, not just stay in your four corners, but to reach society, to reach a community. I like the way you said it before. You said a community. We are a community. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes. Are you our keeper? Yes. We learn from you. You learn from us. And we're so glad for the 𝐓𝐸𝐴 platform. The only thing I wish my students in one of the colleges, the prison, could have access to this, especially when you teach on English and grammar. I love that part because I'm learning so much. I mean, I can speak English, but oh my gosh, do I know why? What tense goes with tense? I don't know that, but you're helping me to learn that. You're coaches, and they're so thorough and they're patient. So I just really appreciate the 𝐓𝐸𝐴 platform. And again, I wish it were available to my students who are incarcerated, but maybe one day it will be.
Please, yes. We really love to reach many people, as you mentioned. So thanks for joining with us. Yes, my dear friends, if you really feel these podcasts or these educational videos are helpful, so please watch, support, and subscribe. we directly jump into the main interview to discuss about goal visualization. Shall we? Yes.
Please.
My first question is, what is a goal visualization?
Very simple. Let's make it elementary. Goal visualization is literally visualizing, seeing your goal. And let's take the word, we say goals, but let's also say dreams.
Yeah.
A dream that the Creator has placed in your heart that you have to accomplish, that you must accomplish. Because your job, our job is to what? I hope you can see this. This says change the world. That is what we've been called to do. That's what you've been called to do on the share of the platform, to change the world. So goal visualization is to see your dream and then take steps to accomplish it.
Yes. Yes. Next, and the similar and the following question is, why is it important to visualize our goals, to inspire or to get motivated to go into very deep or to reach very close to our goals? So why? What's the importance of goal visualization after setting goal?
It's important because, again, without a vision, without your dreams, without goals, you perish. Napoleon Bonaparte said that leaders are dealers in hope. You won't have any hope. You get up, okay, I'm going to a job I don't like, to work with people I don't like, to do something I don't like. Is that the dream that the Creator has called you to do? Absolutely not. So you have to have a vision. You have to have your dream. If I were to ask you, my friend, what's the wealthiest place in the world? We may say, oh, Dubai. We may see Fort Knox in America. You know what the wealthiest place in the world is? Listen to this. I had to write this down. The graveyard.
Okay.
The graveyard is the richest place on earth because it's the place where you're going to find all the hopes, the dreams, the music that was never written, the art that was never drawn, the songs that were never sung. So that's why it's so important to have your dream, to have your goals, to have a visualize it. Visualize. See what you can do.
It's very important, as you mentioned, to visualize a goal after setting goal. Thank you. And it's a nice answer. Next, the similar question along with the first question. What are the visualization techniques or tools?
Write it down. First of all, you think it, and then you what? You ink it. Write it down. You must write your vision down. Write it down, write it down, write it down. You may think, and in fact, I learned this from watching one of your coaches the other day. He said, like an architect, an architect says, well, okay, what's my plan? What does my house look like? Oh, well, it's in my head. No, you have to write it down. If it's not on paper, it's a vapor. It doesn't exist. So you must think it, then ink it. If it's not on paper, it's just a vapor. So those are one of the first steps. And then there's a process. And let me know when you're ready for the process.
So after setting goal, we have to think, then we have to ink. Yes. Beautiful.
Not on
beautiful.
paper, it's a vapor.
Yes, yes,
It's a vapor.
very beautiful.
Vapor just blows away.
Yes. See, I would like to give one more statement here. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. See, this is very well-known statement. So already I set the goal, and before me, somebody else, either Andrea ma'am or somebody else, already they achieved what I am desiring right now. See, what right now I'm desiring, already you achieved the same desired goal. What kind of lessons or what kind of things I want to adapt from you?
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm visualizing my goal.
Mm-hmm. First of all, we have to be certain that we stay in our own lane, because what is for you is not for me. I could not do what you do. You are so patient. I don't know whether I'm that patient, but you're very meticulous and detailed, because that's your dream. That's your vision. But what I can learn from you is kind of look at the people that you have around you. That is so important. You must have people around you. I call it having a board of directors, people who are going to encourage you, people who are going to build you up, saying, come on, you can make it, you can make it. Come on, I have faith in you, I believe in you. So look at the person's board of directors. Who do you have around you who is speaking into your life?
Yeah.
And then I want to look at your goals. Goals have to be smarter. This is a smartphone, but you have to have smarter, SMARTER goals. What are smarter goals? I wrote this down for you. You have to be specific. You have to be specific. And then it has to be measurable. Can I use an example? May I please use you, sir, as an example?
Please.
Okay, thank you. Glad you said yes. All right, so specifically, you're growing your platform. All right, you're specific on what you're going to do, and then you're measurable. How are you going to know that you've achieved success? And then you're going to have to write it down. You're going to have to achieve it. And then it has to be realistic. Make certain that your goal is realistic. Reaching 1 million people, that's realistic. That is realistic. Considering there's 7 billion people on the face of the earth, it's realistic for you to reach people, that many people on your platform. Then it has to be timely. When do you want to do that? When are you going to do that? And then you have to evaluate. Okay, did this work? No, this didn't work. So let's go ahead and change this. And then when you evaluate, then you have to revise. Sometimes with your goals, you have to revise things and make them work for you. Make them work. Since we've had the pandemic, I was not allowed to go to a lot of classrooms. So what did they do? We had to do Zoom calls. That's why I'm familiar with Zoom.
Yes.
We had to do Zoom calls. So we had to revise. So always remember your goals. They're smarter goals, not just smart goals, smarter goals.
Yes. See, our goals must be smarter and our goal must be specific and also it must be a measurable one. And we should try to reach very timely, and also our goals must be very realistic to reach many. And also those goals, we have to evaluate how we are progressing. And after that, finally, we have to revise. Yes, fantastic scheme of presentation you have given for my question. So it's very important and very helpful to all the viewers, I'm sure. Yes, my next question is it possible to be optimistic even in negative times or negative situations? See, during the journey of our reaching or attaining goal, we may face some negative situations or painful situations or obstacles. So some people, after facing any hurdles, they totally give up. They run away from their goal. So what do you suggest to these people? So my question is it possible to be optimistic all the time at every level of reaching goal? So what do you say?
It's possible, but is it probable? Probably not, because you're a human being. We can't always be happy, cheerful. No. Sometimes we have to be realistic, and sometimes we will fail. But when we fail, how do you fail? You fail forward. If you're going to fail, don't fail backwards, fail forward. They told Thomas Edison, and he said, you have failed so many times. He says, no. The great American inventor said, no, I just learned 10,000 ways that this would not work.
Exactly.
So when we fail forward. So you have to be positive. Is it always easy? No, it's not. But when you have a glass, I wish I had a glass here to give you an example. You say, is this glass empty or half full? It's neither half empty or half full. It's refillable. Just remember, the glass is always refillable. So you will always have hope. And if you get discouraged, that's why it's so important to have people around you who will encourage you. I have every Tuesday at 7 a.m. I have accountability partners. We get on Zoom and we say, okay, Andrea, what have you done this week? What are your goals this week? And we do it for each other. Kiana and Eric, we do it for each other. Have accountability partners because they lift you up. They will encourage you. Have a board of directors will lift you up. Come on, Rambo. You can do this. We've got this. We've got your back. We've got your back. That's who you have to have around you. And that's going to keep you positive. That's going to keep you lifted up.
Yes, yes, yes. Very inspiring. Next, my following question is how mind maps or planning our action steps are helpful while we visualizing goal. So there is a statement in English, without plan, we plan to fail. So it shows the importance or the role of planning while we attaining goal. So how these mind maps and actionable steps will help to visualize our goals, and what's the importance of it?
Very important. Well, again, that's where the smarter comes through. SMARTER. Is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it attainable? Is it realistic? SMART. Realistic. Is it timely? Do you have to evaluate it? Can it be revised? That's when you have to have the smarter goals. And mind maps, I really don't get that much into it. But again, a map is like having a GPS. I bought a GPS once. I stuck it in the trunk of my car. Did it get me to where I wanted to go? No, because it wasn't aligned. So when you have your goals, when you have visualization, it must be aligned. That would be similar to a mind map. Everything must be aligned. And again, it must be written down. You have to write it down. I have my goals for 2022 already written down. We have 35 days left until 2022. So write it down, ink it, then think it. If it's not on paper, it's just a vapor.
Yes. And this is my last question in this 11th episode, but this question belongs to you.
Okay.
If you permit, I would like to ask. I want your experiences for this question. See, after setting a goal in your life, how do you prepare yourself and how do you visualize that particular goal? What kind of plan you apply or strategy you apply, and what kind of necessary steps you follow, and what kind of tools or techniques you apply or in that particular approach? And similar question to these all multiple questions is really goal visualization does work, and what you say, and add your own experiences for the viewers as well as to me too.
Okay. Well, first of all, as a person of faith, I believe in prayer. I say, God, help me. I don't know what to do. Show me what to do. And I make certain that I hear from the Lord and ask him to show me what to do. Then I write it down. Don't ask me why, but I wanted so badly. For years, I wanted to teach at the largest 2-year college in Tulsa. I would apply, never got called, nothing ever worked, but I wrote it down. I was cleaning my drawer the other day and I found a pen. It said, Tulsa Community College, adjunct, 10 years. I've been working there I've been there for 12 years. This is my 10th year when they gave me this, because I wrote it down. Every time I would pass that school, I would say, I'm going to teach there one day. I've been teaching there for over 12 years. And this is the one you probably laugh at. I love acting. I need to be in Hollywood, okay? But I love acting. I said, I want to be on TV. So I had a TV program for 4 years called Impossibilities Now. Impossibility Now. What you think is impossible through God, it's impossible. But I was watching a TV program. I said, I need to be on this soap opera. It was a weekly soap opera. I wrote it down. Just pulled this off my shelf. I won the award, Outstanding Performance.
Congratulations.
People voted for me in Tulsa to be an actress. So you write it down, you visualize it. And then something else you must do, my friend, encourage one another. Encourage one another. Our job is to lift one another up. Say, come on, you can do it. In fact, what do you think about this? Rendezvous with Rambabu for your breakthrough in 2022. Okay.
Thank you.
So you have to encourage people. And then you encourage them by saying, what does it say? Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you will. And yes, you must. Leave the graveyard alone. Your dreams are too big. You've got to accomplish what you've been called to accomplish, because it helps all of us. And then I wish I could show up. I can't turn around. I have a huge vision board that says the word dream big, has a book that I'm writing, all sorts of pictures. You have to visualize it.
Yes,
Helen
very
Keller.
beautiful, very inspiring. Thanks for sharing your practical and your life examples with the viewers in this podcast, Rendezvous with Rambabu in 11 episode. So if
For
you
your
permit,
breakthrough in 2022.
yes,
Don't forget
if you
that part.
permit, yes, if you permit, I want to see you very soon with one more interesting topic if you give time. So by
I would love it.
wrapping this 11th episode, and please give your final words.
My final words, this is a good quote by Helen Keller. You know, she was born blind and deaf. She says, the only thing worse than being blind is having sight, but no vision.
Yes, yes,
So we
yes.
must have your vision. With the grace of God, you will have your vision. And remember, I love this one. Rendezvous with Rambabu for your breakthrough in 2022, which is only 35 days from now. So thank you again. I've been honored, humbled, and happy to be with you.
I'm so blessed and honored and privileged to be with you.
Change the world.
By taking support from all of you, we all can change the world.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you.